Welcome. This is a little demo. That's my dog Hopi, who's trying to get her reward already, of something called clicker training, and it also relates to tapping and pushing the balls around and the different things I put out here. I put, let's see, it's like a little garbage can, but it's plastic. There's two balls, one that's fully blown up and one that isn't. There's a milk jug, and there's a little cover plastic off of a container. And the goal is for Hopi, without a lot of instruction, to tap the balls and touch the containers. When she does, I will click using this clicker. And what the clicker does is it marks that she did something right. It builds confidence in dogs. It's positive reinforcement, and she will get a treat. So without saying, oh, and I also have this stick. And she has done this before, but we haven't really done this much recently. This was part of her training, I'd say several years ago. So I think the last time I did this was maybe 2 months ago, and before that it was probably well over a year. So she hasn't had a lot of experience with this lately, but she's already getting interested in the balls and seeing what she's supposed to do. And you can see she already pushed one trying to get a treat. So I'm going to go over first to this container and see if I can get her to just notice it and maybe touch it. She's noticing me, but not the container. And let's see if we can get her to notice the container. And I'm going to prompt her a little and see if she takes notice of the container. And sometimes you're just doing a big waiting game because you want her to figure out what you want her to do. She knows the balls. She doesn't know this container. So I'm even going to put my foot in there and move to show her. Click, click, good girl. And she got close to the container. And now we'll see if she could replicate that. If she'll do it again now that she's... And making that connection is not always easy. If she even looks at the container, I will click and treat her. Patience is a virtue here. Oh, something's in the air. So close to looking at it, I almost clicked for her. And it really is a lot of baby steps. I should have probably clicked for that one so she would get the feeling that that was why she got the reward in the first place. If she gets close to it again, I will click. I'm going to move my foot in again, get her attention, give her a treat. I clicked the minute she moved towards it, and let's see if she can get it again on her own now. You don't want to wait so long that she gets bored or that it becomes tedious. You're just trying to make that connection. If she makes any move towards that container, I'm going to click and treat. She does a lot of blinking. this stage, she's still not sure what she's supposed to be doing with that container. I'm going to move my foot in again because I don't want this to be a negative. And see if she made the connection there that time. Something in the air in the woods that's getting her attention. Which, that's... Oh, good job! Good job. See if she does it again. She did it. Good job. You want her to make... Good job. Look at how quick that was. Good job. Usually I'd have one hand for the treats and the other for the clicker, but because I'm filming, now she's clearly made the connection that if she touches it, she gets the treat. All right. Good job, Opie. Good job. Now we're going to move to the balls. So now we're going to move over here and see if she does the same thing for the balls. Now she just touched the ball. I don't know if you saw that. And it's not an easy ball to roll, so I'm going to try to get her after a few hits to roll it. And I won't treat her unless she rolls it. So now I'm not going to treat her unless she pushes it and rolls it. And of course, I'm not going to tell her that, so she's going to be figuring that out on her own. So now she kind of was looking back at that, thinking maybe I should go over there. But she's next to the ball. Now she pushed it, but I didn't treat her because I really wanted her to get it where she's going to move it. But I don't know if I gave her enough reward yet to get her to do that. It's kind of a trick because it doesn't roll very well. So I may have to backtrack. She's thinking I dropped a treat, which I could have, but I don't think I did. She's an opportunist, so she's going to look for the freebie if she can get it. Now she's walking away, so that's never good. So I have to bring her back. Come on. So I may have to treat her. We're going to move to the other ball. See if she can get this ball. She moved it. Really moved it. She didn't really hit it that much, so I'm not giving her a lot of treat. I'm going back to here and seeing if she remembers what we did here. And she did. Gentle, I like that finger, Hopi. Now that's a lot of transfer from one object to another. And we're going back to the red ball. This is called targeting. It's also good, I can have her tap my hand. Let's see, it's going to be harder because I can't click. Good girl. Now she's smelling because, you might say, because I had treats in that hand, but she'll be targeting that hand. Yep, there she goes. You can have them target anything. Yeah, good job. And of course, it's harder for me because I can't click, so I'm not going to use my hand. But now we're going over to the milk jug and see if we could do the same thing with the milk jug, because you could target anything. Oh, she did it right away. She got it. And really, you want her to think. This keeps dogs from being bored. It's like using their brains. It's like reading. I'm not telling her anything. Notice, we're just, nice job. Now moving over to the top. I also have this thing, but because I can't click and treat, I nearly dropped it. But we'll see if we can get her to touch that. Yes, good job. So I'm using a yes instead of the clicker. Oh, you okay? Yeah, she's too busy looking for maybe one that I dropped. Come on, get with the program, Hopi. Yes! Good job. Now I'm going back to the ball and seeing if I could get her to push on the ball again. She already did. Yes, good girl. Now she just went near it and didn't really push it, so I'll see if she pushes it so it moves. Because now she's figuring, why did I push on it and I didn't get a treat? You pushed it so it moved that time. I wanted a better push. Nice job. Now we'll go to the red ball.